Hi, my name is Miss Spencer. Welcome to Module 9, Day 9. Today, you will need a notebook, pen or pencil, and worksheets that your teacher has provided. Let's do some amazing learning. The module's quote is, "The true mystery of the world is the visible, not the invisible," by Oscar Wilde. Today's agenda is goals and overview, vocabulary, reading Finding Bigfoot, and sharing out our new learning. The essential question for this module is, what makes something mysterious and what makes people want to solve mysteries? Today's learning mindset is problem solving. I try different ways to solve problems. Here are the vocabulary goals. To review and extend understanding of word meanings, to use context to determine the meanings of unfamiliar words, and to elaborate on story details using critical vocabulary. Here's the vocabulary protocol. The teacher will say the vocabulary word once and clap it out. Then the student will say the vocabulary word once and clap it out. Together, the student and teacher will read the definition out loud. Let's get started with some new vocabulary. Our first word is misperception. Your turn. Perfect. Let's read the definition together. A misperception is a misunderstanding. Pause the video in order to read the example. Our next word is hoaxes. Your turn. Excellent. Let's read the definition together. Hoaxes are acts that involve tricking and lying to people. Pause the video in order to read the example. Our next word is elusive. Your turn. Great. Let's read the definition together. Something that is elusive is hard to find or understand. Pause the video in order to read the example. Our next word is theoretical. Your turn. Perfect. Let's read the definition together. Something that is theoretical is based on a guess rather than proof. Pause the video in order to read the example. Our next word is encounters. Your turn. Great. Let's read the definition together. Encounters are meetings, especially those that are unplanned. Pause the video in order to read the example. Now that we've learned some new vocabulary words, let's practice with some modeling. Sentence number 1. I had a blank about my boss, but I realized I was wrong after the first month of work. Which vocabulary word would fit inside of that blank? I'll give you some time to think. Did you say misperception? That's correct. Let's do number 2. I had many blank with my new friend in the hallway before I actually spoke to him for the first time. What vocabulary word would fit in this blank? I'll give you some time to think. Did you say encounters? That is correct. Nice job. Sentence number 3. Many deep-sea creatures have proven blank for scientists. Which vocabulary word will fit in this blank? I'll give you some time to think. Did you say elusive? Nice job. Sentence number 4. Many of the magician's acts were blank on the audience. What vocabulary word will fit here? I'll give you some time to think. Did you say hoaxes? Nice job. And our last one. Solving this blank math problem may not be a practical use of my time. Which vocabulary word fits here? I'll give you some time to think. Did you say theoretical? Great! Now that we've practiced with our vocabulary, try to practice on your own independently by using them in discussion with friends or family members. Now it's time for independent work. With a partner or independently, complete page 196 in your Know It, Show It workbook. Pause the video in order to complete this task. Now it's time to share out our new learning. With a new partner or with a family member at home, share out the learning that you did on page 196. Pause the video in order to complete this activity. Awesome job so far. Time for a brain break. Pause this video in order to get a drink of water or stretch your legs. Here are some key vocabulary for the rest of this lesson. Multiple meaning words. Words that are spelled the same but have more than one meaning. Pause the video in order to take a closer look at our examples poster. Now it's time for independent work. You're going to identify the critical vocabulary in multiple meaning words and finding Bigfoot. Discuss the different meanings of the word. Find other words with multiple meanings in the selection and identify context clues to the word's meaning. Pause the video in order to complete this task. Now it's time to share out our new learning with a partner. Pause the video in order to complete this activity. Here are our reading goals for today. Here are some other key vocabulary words we need to know. Fact, information that can be proved to be true. Opinion, ideas or beliefs that cannot be proved. Evidence, clues or details in the text that support an answer or idea. Pause the video to take a closer look at our poster. Let's discuss the case for cryptids on page 267. Let's answer question number 1. Why is the phrase, the case for, in the heading a clue about the author's opinion on cryptids or hidden animals? Pause the video in order to answer this question in your notebook. Did you answer the phrase shows that the author is for or supports the ideas that hidden animals exist? I had the same answer. Let's try question number 2. What opinions go against the idea that cryptids exist? Cite text evidence to support your response. Pause the video in order to answer question number 2. This is the answer I had. Some people believe we already, quote, know everything there is to know about this world, end quote, and that every type of creature has been discovered. And question number 3. What facts does the author use to support the case for cryptids? Pause the video in order to answer this question. This is the answer that I had. The discoveries of new creatures such as a poisonous spider with hook-like claws, a chirping frog that's the size of a fly, and the Lasula monkey. Did you have similar answers? Great job. Let's go to the next slide. Now it's time to do some independent work. You're going to write online comments about the woman's Bigfoot encounter. Make sure your online comment clearly states your opinion, includes evidence from the text to support your opinion, and is respectful of others who have different opinions. Pause the video in order to complete this activity. Now it's time to share out with a partner or with a family member. Pause the video in order to complete this task. You've been doing such a great job. Let's wrap up this lesson. Let's reflect on our learning by sharing how we used our understanding of ideas and support during our independent work time. Pause the video to jot down some ideas. Thank you for learning with me today. If you liked learning with me and you want to do some more learning together, here are some other videos where we can learn new information together. Have a great day, and I hope to see you again.